I decided to short Bitcoin today with a short ETF before the market closed. I'm going to show you guys what that position looks like and why I took that trade in the first place. So to go over the trade real quick, I picked up, let's see, 1,493 shares. That's $20,000 invested into SBIT at $13.43. Unfortunately, it will be very difficult to purchase these shares after market. Unfortunately, kind of tied into those market hours. So Bitcoin is raising up a little bit more. I bought it over here once we started pumping up a little bit. That's when the market, was going to close. I had to purchase that right away. And then we're still seeing this retracement area get filled a bit more. Now here's the reason why I'm shorting Bitcoin and why I'm using this as a hedge to hedge the BitU position that I have, which I did lower that position size. I took out 20,000 from BitU to buy SBIT because I do believe we can see a third dip from the overall picture. So first dip here, second dip, a potential third dip below not just 80K, but potentially coming down into the low 70s. So I wanted to soften that BitU position and use that to buy SBIT to sort of try to hedge any further downfall. So currently, we know that Bitcoin is being suppressed, of course, due to macroeconomic fear, tariffs. We have an FOMC meeting after tomorrow. No, it's tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. I thought it was Wednesday. No, tomorrow, and that's gonna be a very big question mark, just because there's a lot of there's some reasons why they should cut rates, and then there's a lot of reasons why they shouldn't. But it's expected they're gonna keep it the same. But I'm just getting ready for any potential hawkish tones, just because the last time the FOMC meeting happened, there wasn't any tariffs building up, and now there is. So I wouldn't be surprised, in my own opinion, if Jerome Powell says something like, I want to be more careful, more cautious for potential increase in inflation due to tariffs. We'll see how that unfolds. But Q2 of this year is coming up real soon. So I wouldn't be surprised if we try to finish this quarter off with a decrease in price before we can start pushing up higher. But I did say that I believe we can be seeing a third very, very reasonable deep discount area for Bitcoin if we break 82K. So we did, and I'm keeping my word. So we broke below 82K. I believe there is going to be some bearish momentum building, but keep in mind that this rally, we have a pull down, right? During this area, I was able to build up this fib extension for potential support. As you can see, the price almost reached it before coming up higher. So now this is done. And this is the retracement for this area. So this retracement is how high potentially the price can go. Coincidentally, like it usually always does, the 120 moving average is lining up perfectly with the top 0.618 line at 83,381. So this it can easily stretch out all the way to this, maybe break over a little bit before it can come down. Now, in order for me to want to get out of that short position would be if Bitcoin not just breaks this, but breaks over 85K. If Bitcoin can break over 85K and break past this resistance right here, this is a very important resistance to look at, because although I am invalidating this move up, it is still possible. I don't think we're gonna go up there, just because being able to see enough bearish momentum to press the price below 82K to me indicates that, hey, we're having a little bit of a shift. This third wave up, I took out the numbers. This third wave up, it does not have enough volume in it. So instead, we're seeing that lower low from here. We're seeing that discount begin to build up, and then we can easily see it continue, bringing us into a third test of that CME gap. Before we can potentially maybe break below this low a little bit more, find super deep value before we can pump up higher. And this can unfold throughout the next week or so. But we do have the FOMC meeting coming up. And then with that being said as well, it's fair to say that just under, between 79 to 80K, there is some support that can, play a factor into this. So it's important to keep an eye in this level right here. But just because we do have still somewhat of a reasonable swing forming right here. As of right now, since the price ran up to here, this sort of supports a strong supportive area to look at as we continue to go lower. If we can hold this area cool, we'll probably be using the CME gap as support to push up higher. But if this fails, then that's an indication that we could potentially go down and even reach around 72K. In my opinion, it's very, very possible. So due to a weakening in this overall move up, we didn't see enough momentum to reach the green area, which I deleted. We're seeing lower highs forming. And then we saw the price dip below the 82K swing line, which was the last line of support. To me, that tells me that, hey, we're seeing a bearish momentum build up, and I'm personally doing this, and I told myself maybe I want to try to hedge that position, shave off some bit U, buy some S bit in case the price does go lower. I can try to soften that lower price on Bitcoin and try to profit off of the discount, and then sell it, take the any profit on S bit if it were to drop lower, and then start averaging that into my long position as a way to sort of try to hedge for a potential move lower. If the price does go up, then it would just be the two position will be canceling itself out basically as we go up. And then a break over this, I would be looking to potentially want to get out of SBIT, because if we can break over this, then we can use any form of this price going up to create an extension for a move higher as a potential resistance. So as of right now, due to the break below this line right here, 82K, I'm just preparing for potential lower prices and potentially somewhat of a negative FOMC meeting that can be approaching real soon, tomorrow. I thought it was Monday, but it's actually Tuesday. So yeah, and then a third low will be very cool. A third low will be, a third test of deep value. It can be a bit deeper, and then from there, super easy, clear buying opportunities for a quick recovery up, like we saw here, and like we saw here, that can easily happen once again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll keep you guys updated on this short position and how it unfolds. I'll be live streaming tomorrow and kind of trying to keep track of that position as well in case anything happens. And I believe the FOMC meeting is an hour before US market close, so I'll be keeping an eye on that as well. So yeah, take care, guys.